Oh man, I'm gonna address a couple things before I start this video. So the last video I did a review on Lil Darky. This does not exist, and if you want to go watch that video, it'll be the eye in the corner, whatever corner it's gonna be. It's one of the corners. I don't know. It's kind of reversed or whatever. I got a lot of hate on that video. The like and dislike ratio, something I've never seen before on my videos, and it, I guess, blew up for me. It's my fastest growing video ever. It's insane, guys. I'm really thanking everybody who watched it. I thank everybody who liked it, disliked it. I thank everybody who decided to leave a comment. I liked everybody who decided to hate on me. All these hate comments are gonna pop up on the screen right now. Yeah, you too. You guys, I love you guys. Thank you, especially the guy that left this. Thank you so much for watching my last video and actually kind of getting some traction. I actually had somebody join my Discord server, which is, it's pretty great. So if you guys want to join my Discord, that will also be in the link in the description below. Anyway, enough talking about my thing. I'm going to do 3 videos this week, okay? That's right, 3. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And if I miss one, so be it, because I might end up missing one, knowing myself. Anyway, so today we are not going to be reacting to a video because that takes too long. And the album that I'm reviewing today is actually kind of positive, so that would have been a really long video to edit, and I'm not doing that. So today we're going to be doing Poppy, I Disagree. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard about the memes of this album in the past. Now, or not this album, of the artist. Poppy. You guys know the girl that just sits there and goes, I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. Yeah, it's kind of... Wow. It was really subliminal stuff on her YouTube channel, okay? I would put some clips in here, but I don't want to get this thing called copyright striked. What? So I started recording this video like about 20 minutes after I listened to Poppy's I Disagree. And if I'm gonna say some stuff, if you are a Poppy fan, I respect you. And if you were a Lil Darky fan from my last video, I respect you. Because Lil Darky put out some really good stuff. And Poppy, as well as Lil Darky, put out some pretty good stuff. I'm not lying. She puts out some pretty good stuff. Now, I haven't really heard much of her music before this album, so if there's anything that corresponds from this album, from past albums, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely check out more of her albums to get a better understanding, because like I said on my other Lil Darky review, I haven't listened to anything prior to him, so I didn't know exactly where he was coming from and stuff, and that's kind of unfair. I did listen to more of Lil Darky stuff, actually. It was still kind of bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lil Darky fans. I'm sorry. I respect fans because he does have some good stuff. He does have some good stuff, but it's pretty bad. Anyway, let's get back on track with Poppy now. This album honestly felt very fresh and very new, in a very good way to kind of set a good benchmark of what 2020 music could be. Now, it's probably not setting a benchmark because, let's just be real here, it wasn't as popular as this album was intending on being. Now, I will say this album is very catchy. I love the ideas. It's super explosive at times, and also coming back to the nice lighter tone, more poppier tone. It sounds... Can we not do the Discord? I'm getting so many Discord notifications on my laptop right now. You don't even know. You don't even know the pain I go... Stop! The production on this thing, through the roof. See, Poppy, I thought it was going to be a pop music. It kind of feels like Billie Eilish in a way, with a hint of Death Grips. And it kind of sounds good at times. Granted, some of it is really not that great, but I'll get to that later. Rant warning. There were some very, very great ideas. The introductions and outroductions to these songs, in my opinion, were the best. Everything in between can come from a mess to something very enjoyable. And that's what this album is. It's fun, it's enjoyable, and it takes you on an adventure. Now, I will say the very first song and the last few songs were the best. Everything else, I'm not gonna lie, kinda sucked. The lows on this album were very, very low. Like, the lows on this album are just kind of unbearable. It wasn't as bad as Lil Darky. Now, I'm not setting Lil Darky as a benchmark because I know what all the comments I got. I don't want to get more hate. Well, more hate would be pretty funny, not gonna lie. This album is just very interesting in the way it was delivered. I do not like the emo aspect of it. I do love the rock aspect of it. And I do love with a passion the pop side of it. I'm not a pop music person. I'm really not. I'm really not a very pop music person. But pop music done right, where it actually makes you think and actually makes you go, wow, this is darn good. That's when pop music is at its best. That's when pop music is really good. So I'm going to go through some of my favorite songs before I get to the cons of why I kind of don't like this album. But we're going to start out with some highs to keep it interesting. So, the opening, Concrete. It was a very concrete opening, pun intended. It's very monumental and sets the tone for the album. Very poppy, pretty on the dark side for what poppy offers for the darkness of this tone, and it also has the rock elements to it. Now, what every other song on this album fails at, this song succeeds in. This song really does pack the punch, sets the tone for this album, gets you ready and pumped for this album. The song, Nothing I Need, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. This is probably the best change of pace on an album, because the first few songs were very rock. And then this kind of changed the tone, but then it also felt very similar to the other songs, melody-wise and tone-wise, and I enjoy that. That song was very good. It really brought me out of the mediocre area of the album. Sick of the Sun. This song is my favorite song on this album. It does feel a little Post Malone-y at times. That's not a bad thing. I'm not saying Post Malone is a bad artist, because he has put out some bad stuff, but he's a great artist. I really do like some of his stuff. But besides that, Sick of the Sun is a really great song. It's super good. It has great lyrics, probably the best lyrics on this album, and it has good sounding, sonically attaching emotional instrumentals to it. Very well done. Good job, Poppy. This has to be probably one of my favorite pop songs of the decade. I mean, you didn't have much competition. Also, this song was the very first time and the only time on this album where I went, ooh! Well, actually, it was one of two times. The second time was more of a, yeah! But this one was more of a, ooh! I could listen to a whole entire album that is just Nothing I Need and Sick of the Sun. Those two songs are monumental and good. I could listen to just a good hour-long, full-length LP of just that. That is what I really like about this album. This album really does tell you, we love what you have to hear from us. And that's why I really like it. One more song I really liked. Don't Go Outside. This is my favorite song that incorporates metal. It's very Beatles inspired, especially more inspired from like Abbey Road and White Album of the Beatles. It feels very continuous of the album, and it feels like an amazing closer, and it was meant to close that way, with repeating lyrics from other songs as well, which I really do like that. It was a great way to end this adventure. It was a great full circle of the album. Very, very good song. Very, very good high points of the album. Now, if those high points continued through the album, I would have given this a higher score. Score will be shown in the description, by the way, if you want to go see it and not watch the video. But it'll also be at the end of the video if you actually care about what I have to say. Poppy! You have really good production, okay, Poppy? But you do not know how to write lyrics. I'm sorry. You try to be dark, but you aren't dark. I know that album cover can be a little intimidating, but you're not dark. My face is now pale because of the light, and I want to get really, really close to the camera, but you're not dark, Poppy. You're not dark. And that ticks me off. That you're not dark. You literally don't know what you're doing with your music. You have good ideas, great production, it's kind of catchy, but what are you doing with your lyrics? I don't know what I have to say for yourself, Poppy. I don't know what I have to say for yourself. Another thing that I kind of hate about this album. Why? Why? Oh my gosh, it wants to rip me apart. The transitions. You don't go from piano, 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 ukulele, 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 pop, 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 pop. You're gonna die. You're doing so good. It's so bad. The transitions are so bad. The transitions at the end were amazing, but it's so bad. Oh, boy, I think I just lost my voice, but it was worth it. It was worth it. The choruses are the worst part of this album. Like, the verses are so calm and beautiful and mesmerizing, and then you're gonna die. We kill people. Bam, 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 bam. Bam! You're messed up, Poppy. I don't know what's going on in your head, but you're messed up. And I want to make sure that you're doing okay. Because, Poppy, I think you're cool. I think you make good music. But you need a lyricist. I'm not saying I'm the perfect lyricist. I'm not saying I'm the perfect music artist. But I'm just saying more is expected out of you. Do what you want. You are doing amazing with what you do amazing, Poppy. But what you don't do amazing is really bad. I'm sorry. It's really bad of the parts that are really, really bad. It hurts me to say this because it's such a good album. But the parts that are bad just kill me inside. They really do, and it's so sad. It's just super sad. I'm sorry. A couple songs that I did not like on this album. Fill the Crown, just annoying, repetitive, way too repetitive. But there's another really bad song that is way more repetitive that's coming up. It just hurts. It really, really hurts. Sit and Stay. The intro and verses in this song is literally Death Grips Gone Wrong. That's literally a poem. The intro and verses in this song is Death Grips Gone Wrong. Bite Your Teeth. This is the song that, like, whoo boy, this is the song. What are you saying? I feel like there's a message in this song. There's a message. I want to believe that she was trying to say something, but there are less than 15 words said in this song. It's all repeated. Yeah, it's probably less than 10, and that's just sad. You waste a track on this album for crap, for absolute crap. This song, it feels like it's trying to be emo, but it's not. It's just depressing and sad to hear from such a good artist that I have high respect for. Okay? I have respect for Poppy. She had really good ideas in this album. I really do think this was a good album, and I can see myself listening to a few of the songs again. A lot of the songs were mediocre. A lot of the songs were amazing. And a lot of the songs were really, 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 really bad. But besides the fact, there are still amazing moments on this album that are really memorable. And I can see this album landing on my year-end list. High on my year-end list. That I will make. If I don't make it, I'm lying to you guys. Don't expect a lot out of me, guys. My final thoughts. The lows hit way low. The highs are through the roof. I'm gonna say like 7, but then because of Bite Your Teeth, 6. 6 out of 10. Yeah, so what'd you guys think of the album? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you like the video? I'm cool with a dislike or a like. Leave a comment of hate, because that's all I get now.
Okay, this is my 3rd time trying to record this video. I don't want to do it again.